I started YMP along with Scott Jeffrey and Greg Smith, and back when we started it, it really had three main reasons. One was to maintain Vancouver as a mining center of excellence. Number two, to create a forum for young people to network, and in particular, given how sort of deal-oriented and M&A oriented the business is. And the third reason, to be able to bridge a gap between the older generation of mining executives and a young and up-and-coming generation.
I'm so grateful to have been a part of this group. It's probably been the single most meaningful thing I've ever done for my career. The people I've met, it's just phenomenal. My peers, some industry legends, and some of the events and good times we've had. And of course, it's evolved into giving away hundreds of thousands of dollars to students studying mining or sciences.
YMP is quite meaningful for me and had a significant impact on my career. And it started in 2019 when I received the Ira Thomas YMP award. That was probably one of the proudest moments of my career.
I'd say it's really impacted my career because of the people I've been able to meet through YMP, not just other people who've become very good friends, who are younger people, but also the ability to have gurus in the mining industry like Ira Thomas and people like that come and talk to us.
The people that I've met through YMP, including the guest speakers, some of the people that have expanded YMP globally, have become, friends, they've become mentors, they've become people that I've relied on or have done business with.
Without these mentors in the industry, without getting a chance to actually interact with C-suite, as well as interacting with peers, I don't think I would have been as driven to stay in the mining industry long term.
Throughout my own career, it has always seemed to be about a half a generation offset from older and younger peers of mine. And YMP has been a way for me to stay in touch and get to know a lot of the new generation that are coming up.
It's allowed me to connect with strategic decision makers, industry leaders, to learn best practices, to learn lost learnings, to have them share their stories.
This organization is meaningful to me because it gives, I guess, a tremendous sense of hope for the future of the mining industry and resource development in general.
When I was in my 20s and early 30s in the industry, get to know other people that are just going through similar challenges that I've gone through, and it really helped me to know that sort of there's other people sort of in similar positions in the sector.
Founding YMP in the UK allowed me to almost create that safe space for myself, and that actually was also a lot of the feedback that I got, is that it was a safe space for lots of people. So it was a very diverse group that we got together, and that's how it's been able to thrive.
YMP is the only organization that I know of who's actively out trying to recruit and attract younger people to the industry.
I think YMP is important from a networking standpoint. There's not a lot of opportunity for young people in the mining industry, especially up and coming. When I was starting in IR, I'm a geologist by background. I didn't know a lot of other professionals.
There is really a lack of younger people coming into the sector, and we need to be providing them with the tools for them to understand why mining can be a fun industry to be in.
I think something that I'm very proud of is looking at seeing how much awards and scholarships are given out by YMP, and knowing that that's part of helping create the future labor force of the mining industry.
I've learned so much about the industry and met such a breadth of people across different functions in the business.
YMP fosters this leadership, brings the best of the best talent forward into the resource sector.
And I think YMP does an incredible job of highlighting the breadth of opportunities that exist in mining.
I've been in the business for over 30 years, and for at least half of that period, everybody in this business has been complaining about the lack of new talent, the next generation of leadership.
My words of advice for this younger generation is, be bold, be brave.
Don't be afraid of taking risks.
Don't be scared to challenge yourself.
Find purpose in why you're doing what you're doing.
This is a marathon that requires grit and stamina and resilience, and you can't get discouraged easily.
Take that time to get to know the people at operations, particular mine general managers.
And tell your friends that it's actually a really good industry, because the industry needs a lot of positive advocates.
So my advice to anyone in the sector is spend as much time with other people from sort of diverse backgrounds so you can learn more about what other opportunities in the sector.
If you align yourself and work with people who have similar goals and values to you, and you work together, you can realize that lots of potential and things are possible.
Really, don't be afraid to speak up in support of mining. And it might make you unpopular in some circles, but so be it.
I know everyone always likes to say the mining industry is cyclical. You need to remember that. There'll be bad times, but I promise you there will also be good times if you stick it out.
And the experience gained through doing that will be invaluable throughout your career, and ultimately will be great memories that you'll have forever.